Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Jets had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with his... And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touched. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. You talk about this Jets defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're at the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you have to say that they've underachieved.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Fourth down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Cook makes the catch on the out route. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover it at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it's going to be 2nd down.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook out of the gun.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets!
Garrett Wilson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Hey, 57 colors, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here's Cook again.
Shoves him off at the 20.
And he will be taken down here, but another big gain on the ground to start the drive. This one good for 16, and yet again a first down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And again, it's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's Mahomes. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. This is caught.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 16 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Mahomes finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Okay.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruling incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
43! 43!
Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Kadarius Toney. Again, 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
57 colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Cook up the gut. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce. 26 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, where y'all going?
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Here now, 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Ripley. Easy. Attack.
Mahomes on the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Mahomes to throw it.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from 52 and this for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 132 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Rodgers now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Cook following the penalty. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And with it, they have taken the lead. That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, Bernard, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.